Hello, gentle viewers. This is Vindian, welcoming you back to Out of the Park Baseball 22 with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Before we get started with today's game, I want to give a quick shout out to the commenter who reminded me that I need to go ahead and double check that the players that should be promoted that I'm controlling do get promoted. So I'll start with Jeremy Van Sant. His first season was, I think, a pretty big success, and I think he's more than ready for Double A. So to Double A he shall go. And then Nate Serko's kind of stuck where he is, but I think we're missing a minor league team. Oh no, we're not. I mean, we were, but it didn't matter. Okay. Well, I guess that was it. Fair enough. Damn, JJ Matos, where did you come from? Oh, right, I was going to have you pitch in AAA this season. That's right, because I need to see that he can be a proper starter, but holy shit, if he works out, we got Albring. I probably need to trade John Nelson, or at least think very strongly about trading him. Even though El Hombre de Goma is pretty fantastic as a nickname goes. The question is what I would want. And to be honest, I'm not entirely sure what I would want. So let's revisit the really big tension this season. We're going to be losing at least... No, there's no at least about it. We're going to be losing several players at the end of this season. And several other players are going to get a whole lot more expensive. A whole lot more expensive. And so to that end, we're going to have to be very judicious with what we decide to do this season. And look, I know I happily paid, maybe not happily, I know I paid for another year of Noah Smith. This ain't happening. I am not paying $15 million to a second baseman who barely manages a league average bat. This is for a very specific reason, what I'm doing right now. That seems decent. Perfect. What this does is this guarantees me that I'm going to have the premier defender at least one position. And let's be honest, Guidry can pretty much play wherever the hell he wants. And I know his bat is garbage, but I also don't care about that. Like, he's not that much worse than Noah Smith, and I'm happy to punt on 1/8 of my lineup if it means getting the defense we needed a critical position. So that was an easy choice to make. The biggest choices are going to involve three specific players. Noah Smith, Andy Maldonado, Cy Nielsen, Cole Young, with the shade of Willie Acevedo. Those are the four players that I'm really going to have to think good and hard about in the offseason. Especially because Maldonado is a flat free agent. And as incredibly productive as he's been for us, the truth of the matter is that not only can I not afford to pay him the $25 million he wants a year. Sorry, $27 million. I don't want to pay him that much. Like, friends, that is Jack freaking Leiter money. And he's been very good, but he's not $27 million good. He just isn't. So, the best path for Maldonado going forward is probably the good old-fashioned qualifying offer. Which, if he takes it, I will do a literal backflip. Not a literal backflip. I keep saying that, and one of these days I'm going to end up killing myself. On camera or something. If he takes it, delightful. If he doesn't, I at least get a draft pick. Unless things go very, very badly wrong this season, I won't trade him. Yeah, I'm not going to trade him. Because if we lose Maldonado, any chance of making the playoffs this year is gone, and I really do want to try to make the playoffs. Cy Nielsen. I really don't know if Nielsen is worth that big a raise. I really don't. But at least I have arbitration with him. I really wish I could get Cole Young to take a longer-term deal. But then I'm also not sure I want him on a longer-term deal. I think it just makes too much sense with Young to just go ahead and keep paying him on one-year deals until he properly reads free agency, and then we'll see from there. Acevedo. Acevedo has been an insanely good reliever, and Lord knows I cannot afford to pay a reliever $20 million. I just can't. Can I afford to pay him $7 million? But there's another ticking time bomb I didn't notice until just now. I mean, Demuzio too, but whatever. That's still 2 years at the cheap price. It's our good pal Garrett Gunnels. And I really don't know what to do about him yet. But at least that's a deal I don't have to worry about right now. It's really the big four. It's going to be Maldonado, Nielsen, Young, and Acevedo. Acevedo's almost certainly gone. I can talk myself into paying $7 million for 1 year for someone who's, let's face it, been the greatest closer we've ever had. I mean, 4.1 wins as a reliever is just stupidly good. It's borderline criminal. Let's take a real quick look. I don't know why I decided to search by last name. That was stupid. Yeah, Mariano Rivera had one season like that. And I feel pretty strongly that Mariano Rivera is the greatest reliever in Major League history. I don't think there's a huge... I don't think people would disagree with me with that. Maybe they would. I mean, it's certainly not like, say, Bruce Sutter or anything like that. But yeah, I think that's one of those rare things that I don't think anyone would argue about. Anyway. So most likely we're probably talking Maldonado to free agency with the qualifying offer. Acevedo, maybe one more year. Maybe. Young, I really don't know. And then Nielsen, I really don't know. A lot's going to depend on if we can get a budget bump. Like another $20 million, which I don't think is going to happen, but, you know, anything's possible. Another $20 million would be super fantastic. And I know he's hurt already. But let's not lose sight of the fact that Walker Buehler would be an awfully tasty fifth starter for this team. And that we have better starters. I'm just not ready to promote them yet. Alright, friends. That's enough chatter. Let's go ahead and just start simming games and see what happens this season. Great. I'm probably overpaying Goudry a little bit, but his glove at least is probably worth... game, you knew I meant... What the hell? Oh, I was looking at the end there. I actually meant to look at batting stats. Yeah, the guy can easily be worth 3 wins if I just give him a chance to be an everyday starter. Maybe even 4. And a 3 to 4 win player at less than $1 million per win is pretty sick. Good old Williams here. Probably like Williams. I'm not sure though. It's like when I was doing my research in Russia and I couldn't figure out this really weird name that turned out to be Truman because it was spelled so strangely so that a Russian tongue could make sense of it. It's kind of the same thing. Well, so far we're mediocre, but mediocrity might be enough. I really want to win the division this year, which is the main reason why I'm not trading players already. Otherwise, guys like Acevedo would probably fetch quite a princely sum. But Tian is getting better, as is Maldonado. Rose's power got a touch better. Gunnels is becoming a better hitter. Demuzio had a short-term decline. Matos is getting better. Albring. Edgar Guzman and Steve Klitsch. You know, I was going to say, why are they making him into a reliever? That's why. You really aren't going to have a very long... Nice. You're not going to have a long or successful career if you're the kind of pitcher that... kind of starter that can't throw 3 pitches consistently. How's it going so far? Well, Caleb Demuzio is off to a frigid start, but the rest of the team isn't. That's pretty exciting. Edwards is having a rough time. Yeah, this is all fine. I think we'll get better over time. We just need some more practice. So we're going to go ahead and just do another month. I'm so freaking tired of Cincinnati always being in the driver's seat because they're like 1% better than me. They probably can actually spend money. They don't have to use like itchy and scratchy fun bucks. It's just like real money, except, you know, fun. The NL Central is a freaking dogfight this season. I would argue we're probably the strongest. I'll have to give that a second thought here in a minute here. It's mostly minor leaguers, nothing too shocking. Acevedo gets better. Keefe gets better. Jimenez gets better. Mina, Sanchez, O'Haron. That's all fine. Let's check the stats. Man, Demuzio was still hitting like garbage. That's really problematic. That is extremely problematic. And especially because he's batting third. Do I have Jimenez bat third? No, I know what I do. We're going to try this anyway. Gunnels drops down to bat third. Jimenez comes up to bat second. And then let's go ahead and bump our Noah Smith in the order. We'll bump him up. Yeah, then we'll do the same thing here. Jimenez second and Gunnels third. And then Mina's playing for Demuzio. And boy, he sucks too this season. Yikes. Wait, Mina's a lefty. Why is he... Huh. I don't know what your issue is, Demuzio. I hope you figure it out right quick, though. I don't happen to have another captain, do I? Like, I really don't want to keep Mina. Oh, I have Tian. Perfect. Yeah, Mina, I don't need you anymore. I'd much rather have a right fielder who hits right so that I can pencil them into the lineup. Oh, wow. No, I need a left fielder. Sorry. I was just kidding, Vaughn. Is it time to give Serco a shot? No, I think Serco needs some more reps in AAA. Kellett, Santiso. We could go for Guzman. I bet Guzman would pick up left field awfully fast. You know what? Let's try it. I don't know he's not a big power guy, but this is more about... You'll pick it up quickly, I'm sure. You're literally just the other half of a platoon. That's all I'm looking for from you. Plus a capable backup in right field. And you go here. And then you go here and here. There we go. That looks good. Oh, I also need to slot in the Keeb is definitely number one, then Guzman, and then Guzman will also be my main pinch runner. So again, here, that's fine as is. Maybe throw in Goudry to be a pinch runner every now and again. Done. Alright, I don't know if it's going to make a huge difference, but it certainly can't hurt. And we'll see what happens later on in the season. You still think you deserve a whole bunch of money in the offseason. I'm willing to let you... Yeah. What's going on with you this season? Oh, your walk rate has spiked. You're also giving up more homers, but it's really the walk rate that I think is causing you issues. We'll see what happens. There's someone who's even... I mean, Ramon Gonzalez is kind of killing it. As is Nate Hyde. I still think we sit tight, though. and we decide maybe in another couple of weeks. Because I don't want to rush it. Alright. Nielsen, no pitch count for you. You're through the injury nexus, I think. Alright, done. I bet you might want to come back, and that ain't gonna happen, my dude. Sure, Soto. The minute you leave freaking Pittsburgh, you're like, oh yeah, I am good at playing baseball. Screw you, dude. I gave you everything, man. Alright, so Walker Buehler is back. The question is, do I want Walker Buehler? I'm gonna put him on the rehab for now. And we shall go from there. I wish you could put together a solid 5 or 6 game winning streak. I think that would be really helpful about now. I mean, Simpson being second in RBI is great, but I'd like him to be even better. And then... Edwards, Simpson, Smith, Gunnels, Young, bleh. Guzman is ever so slightly taking to left field. Demuzio looks a little bit worse. Matos is really putting in the work. He's getting to the point where I don't think I can keep him in the minors anymore. Especially not if other pitchers are suffering. Some things are happening here. Alright. So let's actually take a quick look at that. Yeah, Demuzio, just for whatever reason this season, has decided that hitting is optional. Which isn't a great look. Edwards and Nielsen really aren't that great, but particularly Edwards. And let me guess. No, actually his peripherals look pretty good. He's just not a very good pitcher. Golly, I still don't think we promote Matos just yet. But I think we're getting there. And if there is an injury to a starter, Matos gets promoted. Rest of the team. Do we activate Buehler? I don't think so. I'm not like super enthused by Edwards, but he's also a pretty inoffensive starter. So I don't really feel a desperate need to get rid of him. Acevedo's walk rate spike is still very concerning to me. Is there someone else that would be a better closer right now? Not Gaius. Maybe Hyde? Or maybe Gonzalez? It is only 34 innings. I understand that. But I guess he's not that far off from where he's been in the past. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bump you. Okay, Leisure, you are hurting the team. Like, a lot. Maybe you're not that terrible. Oh, you're just getting obliterated whenever you're within, like, a million miles of a right-hander. Do I have a better lefty? I could call up Critch. I probably do actually want Critch, to be honest with you. Is there someone who's a little bit more dynamic? Yeah, like Manning here. You know what, Lesher, you're gone. I'll happily give. I'll give Critch your shot because he's a little bit less restricted, and I can make him a long reliever in case I need another one. There we go. All right. Do we take a dip in the International Amateurs pool? I mean, I don't dislike him. And he's a big dude, so we'll eventually throw harder. The problem is that I don't have 5 million. I have 2.5 million, roughly. You know what, Alvaro Saucedo, I'm going to offer you a deal because you've got really high ethic and intelligence, and I'm hoping that that means that you will consider coming back. I know, dude. Look, nobody wants you to come back here more than I do. But the problem is that your freaking asking price is just outrageous. I can't afford it. So, I mean, we'll see what happens in the off-season, but... Alright. I certainly didn't expect it. Alright. Let's start talking coaches. I think we keep the major league staff together. I think we go ahead and re-sign Gonzalez for now. And then I think everyone else just goes ahead and gets offered. Really, none of them agreed. Okay. Reyes is too damn good as a pitching coach. I'm not going to let him walk. Unless he just refuses. Yeah, there we go. Kevin Dixon is a pretty great candidate for a future base coach job, so I'm going to go ahead and give him an extension. You know what? I think we... maybe it's worthwhile keeping Bizardo for another couple seasons. Frios, my dude, I think you've got a world of possibilities, and we'll just need to hang on to you until you achieve them. I never hired a new pitching coach. That's kind of embarrassing. Hernandez, would you take a promotion, please? No? I can't promote you to the Gulf Coast League. Fine. And then Mosquera. Yeah, I don't know what like my Gulf Coast Rookie League pitchers have been doing this whole season. There we go. I wonder if he retired at the end of last season and I just missed it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how good you'll turn out, but I'm certainly willing to let you grow and see what you can give me. It's only money. I don't really have a whole lot to worry about. I wasn't going to be able to use it anyway. That's kind of a downer. I liked Burdett. I thought he was doing well this season. Williams? I guess I could just do Manning. He's not that much worse. I could give him a shot to pitch on either side. We'll do that. So you're just going to be a middle reliever with a secondary role of being another anti-lefty guy. Because it never hurts to have two of those arms on your team. Yeah. You were a mistake, Leisure. Oh well. Oh, I could have Carl Brown back. I mean, I'd much rather have Brown than Manning. So yeah, we'll go ahead and bring him back. Nice. Alright, it is draft time. I'm really far back in the draft, so I'm certainly not expecting anything brilliant. The one thing I would really like to get, if we can manage one, is a decent shortstop. Because even if I manage to keep Young for another season or two, it's really unlikely that we're going to be able to keep Young long term, or that I'd want to pay him long term, because I don't want another Hayes situation where I've got a lot of my roster tied up to one player who just gets hurt all the time. So let's go ahead and auto draft until I get to pick and see who's left. It is a whole bunch of pitchers. I mean, there's a lot to be said for a great reliever. I actually kind of like Gadea here, actually. He's pretty polished. I'm not even going to say that name. I have my standards. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to draft Gadea here. I think he's a good choice. All right. John Correa. You were just the rawest of raw clay, and I have no idea what's going to happen with you. But I do just need more shortstop talent, and I'm willing to let you see how you do. Your raw stats certainly tell me that you might be a good shortstop someday. It's just going to be a question of whether we can develop your bat. And I'm more than willing to fork over some cashola to prove it. Oh man, look at that! His nickname is Music Man. That's brilliant. I love it. I don't know why Chris Campbell keeps slipping, but he's not going to slip any farther. That's for darn sure. Oh, look at his bonus demand. Okay, that explains it. Let's pump the brakes on that one. Really? I'll take a big power bat like Ben Bennett. Yeah, Campbell, no one's going to pay $3 million for you. Burkett seems a solid all-around hitter. Newstrom. Ooh, hello. You've got some thunder in your bat, my dude. You've got a lot of thunder in your bat. I know you're not much in defensively. No, I will happily take you, Mr. Newstrom. I'm going to put you on my short list, too. Now I will take Burkett. Again, just get ourselves some nice, solid players there. Uh-oh, not Saren. I've been playing a lot of Mass Effect recently. I'm sure he won't say lead an immortal machine race to murder the pirates. Maybe it would be worth it. We've had a good run. And I guess I'll draft Greg Brush. Again, at this point, these are like the best kind of lottery ticket, right? These are the free kind of lottery ticket. Oh, I'm going to take you in a heartbeat. Look at how big you are. You're gonna grow into that. You're gonna put some heat on that fastball in the not too distant future. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and let Mr. Mozeliak here do the rest of my draft for me. I feel really good about this draft. I don't know that we got a whole bunch of, like, let's say megastars, but I think we definitely got some really solid players. They're going to have a chance to play a pretty important role for the Pirates in, say, the next 2 to 3 seasons. And I've never been as excited about a freaking 4th-round draft pick as I have about Newstrom. But he is real close to being a major league hitter. And I mean, that kind of contact, that kind of gap power, I know you're not a very good fielder. Bruh, it's left field. I'll take it. You could have a very quick track to the majors, and that bat will play. Oh, my dear, that bat will play. All right. I don't like being 3 games back. Can you stop that, please? Eflin, your decision to get injured there may be the worst mistake of your career. Because now I have no reason not to pitch Matos. In the majors. And in fact, I'm going to have him start over Edwards, and we'll transition Edwards to more of an emergency starter role. Oh, you get a pitch count of 90, Matos. I want you to prove that you can do it first. I have a very left-handed rotation, which I just now realized. Holy poop. I also realized now that I've actually could have promoted Bueller instead, but Matos is better. Alright, who we got? Maldonado. Hyde. Simpson. Smith. And Jimenez. What? Juan Soto is a first baseman? I mean, you do you, Washington. But that's kind of silly to me. Whatever. You know, I've got to admit, I keep underselling Jimenez, and I don't know why. He's done nothing but perform for us. I really just need to give him more credit for out-hitting his actual talent. 3 wins for at most 9 million is pretty tasty. Any good? Matos made the prospects game, as did Van Sant. How are we looking? Demuzio, I can't anymore. I could bench him and let Guzman play every day. He sure as shit can't be a worse hitter than Demuzio with his 226 garbage. Can I just make John Nelson play left field? I mean, that would be stupid. I can't do that, can I? No. Yeah, Demuzio, I like your ability to get on base. Your power's not that impressive. Your contact is shit. And I know it got you for basically nothing. So let's not... Yeah. At the very least, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bench you. And I'm just going to start you maybe every 10 days. And make you a pinch hitter. Because, dude, I can't have you dragging down the rest of the lineup. Which is what you're doing right now. It sucks. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. And yeah. Hopefully you get your shit straightened out so that we can go from there. Zion Rose, dude. You're good enough defensively that I don't want to bench you, but Keefe has consistently been a really great hitter. And another way to get a shot in the arm offensively would be to make him the starting catcher. I just don't think that would be very smart. I think we would hurt more than we would win by making him play every day. But maybe not. Maybe not. Anyway. Boy. Zion Rose sure has declined over the last couple of seasons, hasn't he? He's a guy whose big selling game is power that just doesn't hit for power anymore. I mean, he's really good defensively, so I guess I'm not, like, upset about him. I don't know. I just feel like we could do better, probably. Probably. Alright. Let's go up to the trading deadline and then see if we have any decisions to make. Alright. So I'm just gonna go ahead and flat out trade Walker Buehler. I'll see if anyone will give me any prospect of interest for him. Nope. Our old pal Alex Mancoa actually wouldn't be the worst decision. I'll take Mancoa for Buehler. And then that means I can send down Solis won't take a demotion. I'll send down Gaius. No, Gaius actually having a really decent season. I don't want to hold him back. That seems kind of mean. Plus, I like having the extra roster spot. Edwards is not cutting it. I'm going to go ahead and see if we can shop him for a prospect. Alright, I'm not getting great offers, but I am getting offers, and I will take offers if offered. Galilei looks like a pretty damn good reliever. Who might be a starter. But I'd rather get someone who doesn't cost me any money. Let's look at batters. I've got a lot of pitchers in the system. Let's see if I can turn Edwards into an interesting batter. Mike Bravo is interesting. Mike Bravo is very interesting, but I don't really have a place for him right now. That's the classic Pittsburgh Pirates player, the power hitter that can't hit for contact. Sanchez is not bad. I do like Sanchez. You are a weird dude, Chris Orban. Like, every part of your game is exceptional, except your ability to hit for contact. Like, if you could hit for even a little bit of contact consistently, you wouldn't just be good, you'd be, like, an all-star. Like, I have seen a lot worse players than you. I am weirdly intrigued by you. Heck, maybe not even weirdly intrigued. Maybe just flat out intrigued. You're fast. You're a great outfielder. You've got loads of power and a pretty decent batting eye. All I'm looking for you to be like a top quality contributor in the majors. If you could bump your contact by 10 to 15 points, whew. And it has been trending in the right direction. I'm going to do it. I'm going to see if he'll give me something else too, but I'm going to do it. Give me Nate Dunkel. Yeah, I didn't think so. Fair. Very fair. Could I get Cortez? Nope. It's not a Tuma. I actually really like this deal. I'll see if I could get, like, say, a shortstop if you've got one. I'd take a gamble on Chorette if we're willing to give him up. Here, you can have that guy. Sherrington, I'm going to need you to be quiet. Thanks, mate. And then I can promote Mankoa. And I can make you... You got good stamina, don't you? You have very good stamina. We're going to do long emergency starter and long relief on you. Done. Let's go ahead and continue up to the trading deadline. And then we'll see if there's anyone else that we want to trade. We are so close, friends. It's infuriating. We are so stinking close to winning this division title. I'm going to tell you the answer is probably no. Oh, yeah, the answer is definitely no. No thanks. All right. Oh, dear. We are a half game out of first. Where can we improve? I could punch Cole Young in the face a few times. Young should not be our leadoff guy anymore. That right there might be the secret to us doing better. We're going to swap Young and Smith. All right. Well, that's one thing that might help. Getting Smith more bats at the top of the lineup. I only see one big-time millstone, which is Zion Rose. Defense could be better. Who's screwing the pooch on defense? Okay, Cole Young. This is not good. This is double plus on good. That you're both hitting badly and fielding badly. I can handle one, but not both. Our margins are so thin right now, and you're hitting so badly. I'll let you start once every 5 games, but I'd rather have the better defender in the lineup if I have to choose. I'm sorry, dude. Hitting 257 with bad defense is not good enough. And you're making my decision a lot easier this offseason, by the way. You're certainly not going to be happy about your loss of playing time, but you're going to deal with it. Because I want, if I'm going to get a non-existent bat anyway, I at least want a great defensive performance. And at least Goudry can give me that. But Goudry definitely bats 8th in this lineup, and it's not even close. And we'll see where that gets us going forward. Who's on the trading block? I mean, I can't afford Mason Wynn. Like, not even a little bit. I really can't afford Bo Bichette. Here, you know what? Let's do a filter here. Here we go. Salary is less than, let's say, 10 million. There we go. Interesting. You're not really an offensive upgrade, though. Adamas, meh. Old friend of the Pirates, Michael Toglia. You've had yourself a decent career since I let you go. You know, would I rather have you than Boudry as my starting shortstop? No. I thought about it, but no. Yeah, there's just not much here. Unless I can find someone who's both a better hitter and defender, I really don't even think trading for a catcher is that smart. Eh. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. Is there anyone that I want to be rid of, though? I wouldn't mind bringing Manoa back. I wouldn't mind that contract at all. Not at all. Yeah, done. Let's maybe change this to a team option. Yeah, that's a very easy choice for me. I think he's got a lot of potential. Now's the time to grab Demuzio when he's super depressed and see if I can talk him into a long-term deal so I don't have to pay him. But I'm not going to bother with that. I could probably get a king's ransom for Acevedo. And it's also arguable that his performance is hurting us this season. And he's going to get real expensive. And I've got a fair few pitchers who could replace him. I'm going to offer him. But I only want prospects. I'd also take the right regular, to be honest with you. I'm getting a really long list. That's a great sign. But I think it's going to be a really long list of mostly mediocre players. And it looks like it's almost exclusively pitchers. Let's change this to just prospects, and then we'll see where this gets us. Okay. You're a very attractive pickup, Mr. Rollins. Very attractive indeed. No, I'm pretty set at first base. Alvarez is a long way away from hitting consistently. You're a weird dude, John Demers. It doesn't make you unattractive, though. You're a potentially top tier second baseman with incredible power. Okay, Demers is really attractive sounding, but we're going to keep going just in case I can find someone better. There's a lot to be said about Charlie Burr. I just don't think I need a starting pitcher. Mike Card. Card is a pretty good all-around hitter. He's pretty good. He's maybe not exceptional, but he's pretty good. The thing is, he's not Demers, though. Oh, Dan Swanson. I think we're going to go Demers as the beginning of the deal. So we start with Demers. Demers is the beginning of this deal. It's certainly not the end of this deal. So the next thing that I would like to have, if I could manage it, is a replacement in the bullpen for him. And Jonathan Schuster would certainly be that. So we've replaced Acevedo's arm in the pen, and we've gained a great prospect in Demers. Victor Lucio is a weird dude. But he's not... It doesn't make him an unintriguing prospect, though. I mean, Lawler is probably the better prospect of the two of them. A truly excellent hitting third baseman is always a good piece to add to your team. And then maybe add Mr. Mankins here too. Can I get Mankins as well? Yep. And then... Ooh, you're a hot little flamethrower. I will turn you into a reliever very soon. You know what? This is perfect. It's not like a King's Ransom, but it's lots of really talented players. And a lot more payroll flexibility next year. And third... I am not at all convinced that replacing Acevedo won't help us this season. Can I get you to throw and say, like, your first round pick? It was worth a shot. I'm not going to give you Gunnels just in exchange for the first round pick. I'm going to do this trade. Done. I don't need to to run that up any farther than I have already. So the new closer is going to be Ramon Gonzalez. It doesn't have quite the stamina that Acevedo did, so I'm just going to go ahead and just make you 9th only. And then Hyde, you're going to come in as the setup guy in the 8th inning. And then I think Solis in the 7th makes a ton of sense. And then Mr. Schuster, you've got a ton of stamina. So we're going to do middle relief, long relief. And we'll see how that works out for us. Okay. That has freed up a lot of payroll flexibility for next season. A lot of it, actually. That was the right call. I feel pretty good about that deal. I mean, it's not enough to re-sign Maldonado. It might be enough to re-sign Sanchez, but to be honest with you, I think we could do better. Look, let's kick the tires, right? How much would Sanchez want to come back? No. Full stop. I'd honestly rather try to bring back Smith for another season if he's going to keep hitting like he is this year. But we'll see what happens there. Alright. Anyone else I want to trade? I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay. I have rarely felt as good about a trade that wasn't like for Major League talent as I do about that one, but come on. Are you going to sit there and tell me that a reliever wasn't worth that package? Even a reliever as good as Acevedo had been classically. That's kind of a no-brainer in my opinion. Some good improvements here. I kind of wish the NL already had the DH, because that would definitely give me some more options, but alas. Alright, all I need is a good winning streak. Nice. Yeah, I am totally okay with this. That's easily one of the better extension offers that I've ever made. Plus he's a borderline starter too. Come on, Pirates. Start picking up some wins. I didn't even know that Jimenez was hurt. But I'm glad that he's recovering. Oh, never mind. I thought that was my Aguilar. I was like, holy shit. But no. Okay. No Pittsburgh, no. Maldonado, Critch, Hyde, Gonzalez. I don't love Aguilar's random decline, especially after I just signed him to a longer term deal. But I do like Gunnels getting better. Edgar Guzman is getting better. I don't know how his overall rating dropped, but whatever. Demuzio, it looks like he's improving a bit. And that looks good. Alright. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to see who could potentially replace Sanchez next season. And Jamie Vaughn is probably that someone. He's probably got kind of an inside track on the job. Or Guzman, now that I think about it. And I'd like to bring up at least one more pitcher. So we're definitely going to call up Vaughn. And Allbringer or Cooper? Cooper, I think. Cooper's a bit more polished as these things go. So Cooper it is. You're going to go emergency starter, long relief as well. And then Vaughn, I want you as a pinch hitter. And then as like the backup to the backup right fielder. Vaughan. All right. Oh, this is going to come right down to the wire again, isn't it? Please, Pirates, please. We're so damn close. I just need, like, a winning streak. I need you to get your shit together. I don't know how we're getting on base as much and not scoring this many runs, but it's where we are right now. Pitching staff is mostly fine. Yeah, we just have to hope that people can do well. Would Mancoa be a better starter if I change you into being a starter? You're 53. Mancoa, you're taking Matos' spot. And then Matos, you're going to be emergency starter, long relief. We'll stretch out your arm that way. Like, you're legitimately an excellent starting pitcher, and I frankly don't know why I even put you in the bullpen to begin with. So yeah. Alright. Come on, Pirates. Hooray, I don't care. Rehab. Forever. And ever. Come on, friends. Just a little bit better. You can do it. Maybe. Burdett would be better than Solis, but also Solis won't take a demotion. I'm going to go ahead and let you also rehab in the minors. Come on, Pittsburgh. Okay, would you quit stopping the sim every 3 seconds because some random coach retires or whatever. Come on, winning streak. Give me that winning streak. Come on. I've got to win the division this year. Come on. Push through. Oh, damn it. I was going to try to trade Nelson this season. Whoopsie. That felt kind of dumb. That's a missed opportunity. I was going to trade Nelson. I mean, I can still trade him in the offseason. There's nothing stopping me from doing that, but... yeah, keep developing, Orban. You're going to be a really special player with a bit of luck. So might Newstrom, actually. All right. Come on, Pirates. You can do this. All right. Important question. Oh my gosh! If we win and St. Louis loses, we get the division. If we don't, we're in the first round. I can't watch. We both won. Son of a. All right. And Maldonado is pitching. Maldonado, this is your chance. Last season, we needed you in the clutch and you blew it. You've got to come through this time. Ah, oh, you son of a bitch. And Maldonado got destroyed again. Dude, why does this keep freaking happening? What is it about a big moment that you decide the best thing I can do now is pitch the absolute worst? You have consistently failed in the clutch, Maldonado. That is not okay. Like, we weren't even in this damn game because you completely melted down in the first inning. How does this keep happening? Like, I don't understand it. You let a freaking guy with 13 homers hit a grand slam off of you. Dude, this shit needs to stop. That's why I'm kind of glad you're not going to be on the team anymore. Alright. Pitching staff. You know what? Tian has been absolutely sensational this season. And he's still got even more room to grow. So yes, I will give you the honor of doing... Oh, do I have to manually tell them to start Tian? No, it should be doing it. Alright, closing my eyes again. Nice. So what happened here? Wait, the Mets got Ahmed Rosario back somehow? Wild. Okay, you ignored me, game. I told you to start Fionn, but whatever. I guess I just care that we won? But that's not what I told you to do, game. Please don't do that again. All right, up to the next round. I gotta play the Dodgers. Friends, I don't like my chances. I'm actually gonna pitch Manoah over Nielsen. I just think Manoah's got a lot more raw. No, he doesn't actually. He is a better strikeout pitcher, though. That is for sure. But Nielsen, yeah, I guess that's fine. No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put Nielsen in the bullpen. I'm gonna make you a middle reliever so that we can pull you as we need to. So 4-man rotation. We're going to do it this way because my goal is that they pitch Tian, then Manoah, then Maldonado, and then Aguilar. All right. Well, that went badly. They keep pulling the pitchers super duper early. Way to go, Schuster. I mean, it's just one loss, thankfully. It doesn't count as like 3 losses, but still. 3 fucking homers for one guy. Really, game? Really? Like, Manoah did okay, but again, we're running into this issue. I think I need to take the pitch counts off. I think that's the problem. That is exactly the problem. Okay. Pitch counts. No more of these, jerk. You're going balls to the wall. It's the playoffs. And I will temporarily also turn off pitch counts in the strategy session here too. There are no pitch counts. I want my starters to pitch as long as they possibly can. It's the damn playoffs. Man, Leiter versus Maldonado. And we get swept because, oh look, who shit the bed again? Freaking Maldonado. Just... I have consistently... Now, in this case, granted, it's Gunnels and Rose that didn't help. And at least Maldonado tried. But, man. You know who I blame for this? Maldonado again. Because if Maldonado hadn't fucked us, we would have won the division. And that was, So one thing I have to remember to do next season in the playoffs is I need to take the pitch counts off. I think that is a big part of it. But I'm salty about this season and the way it ended. Like, we weren't even competitive in any of the game. We weren't even competitive in the first game. Like, at all. And it's just... I am upset. I am bothered. Of course, the Cardinals win their freaking division. You didn't earn it, you jerks. Good. I hope that hurts, St. Louis. You bastards. Man, that was... How many freaking World Series is the game just going to hand the damn Astros? This is getting silly at this point. Like, League history. They've got to have won like 6 World Series. Yeah, look at this bullshit. Come on, game. The Astros aren't that damn good. That they're going to win 6 consecutive AL pennants. What the hell, man? Unreal. That's 7 consecutive. Sorry, my math's not so good. I mean, fan loyalty increasing is great, but it's not really what I want. My hitting coach retired. Really? A 1-year deal? That's where we are right now? Dude, I have given you everything. Why are you unhappy? Dude, you need to back the fuck off, alright? I am in no mood for your shenanigans. Buck Britton isn't a bad coach. Frias is better. Would you take a promotion to Pittsburgh? You would. Fantastic. Mr. Montz, would you take a promotion? You would. Mr. Pello. I literally can't promote you to high A because there's so many possibilities. That's pretty funny. Mr. Hooper. Mr. Borges. Nope, I can't even promote you. It is so random how it's just like, you want every position. Here we go. Alright. This is going to be an interesting offseason. A very interesting one. And I quite frankly don't know what's going to happen with it. But we're certainly going to have a long, hard think about some of our position players. Let's talk about what went well, though. Let's try to end on a high note, not a rage-inducing note. Although it's really hard to be there. Garrett Gunnels has really transformed into one of the best players on the team. And I sure didn't expect that. And I know he's a liability at third. But barring, say, moving him to first, I think this is the right call. And I just hope we keep getting more of this version of Garrett Gunnels. I will pay this man lots of money if I'm able to do so. Noah Smith had a very fine season. Maybe not a great season, but a very fine season. Might win another Gold Glove this year. Who knows? Jimenez, again, turns in another 4-win season. Actually, his first. Simpson hit 43 homers and led the league. That's pretty amazing. Sanchez was useful. Rose and Guzman were decent. Demuzio, it looks like you really started to turn it around toward the end of the season here. I think you'll be given every opportunity to get your job back. Cole Young is probably pretty unhappy with me, but you should try sucking less. Kudry was fine. Not good, not bad, not great. Fine. And that's how it worked out this year. We really didn't have that truly dominating bat other than Gunnels and Simpson. Those are the two that really drove our offense this season. And I think we need, especially Cole Young or maybe Demuzio or someone, needs to be that third bat. Or maybe even arguably that second bat, because the only truly great hitter this season was Gunnels. Although Simpson was certainly excellent, too. I'm not going to complain ever about a 350 WOBA. Guzman was alright, I guess. But yeah, we were expecting a big offensive season from both Cole Young and Caleb DiMuzio, and we got neither. And one or both of them are going to have to bounce back next season if we're going to make sure that we can make it back to the playoffs. Pitching wise, Maldonado's not coming back. Aguilar was good. Tian was excellent. I think he's got a chance of winning Rookie of the Year this year, just because last year he didn't technically pitch enough to lose his eligibility. Check out Nate freaking Hyde, man. 78 top quality innings. Nielsen was good. If we'd gotten Mancoa earlier in the season, I think we would have seen a significant improvement there. Cooper wasn't that good, but that's fine. Yeah, I am not blaming the pitching staff except for Maldonado for how we did this season. It is not their fault. It is quite literally, like, I'm not blaming anyone for this season. We won 92 games. Like, that is by definition a good season. And just because we can't seem to break through and deliver that division title again is not anyone's fault, really. It's just we're at that razor's edge where a single performance can make or break things. I will say one thing I should have done, and this one I will completely take the blame for. I need to get rid of Acevedo sooner. Acevedo was really not good this season, and if we'd won literally one more game, we would have won the title. And that gives us an easier path to the playoffs. Because then instead of playing the Dodgers, we probably face the Mets. And I think the Mets would have been an easier opponent, in my opinion. I don't think we ever had a chance against the Dodgers. But I am going to miss Maldonado. Even though he's consistently been terrible in the postseason. Like, really terrible. He gave us something that we really needed. Why cannot I offer you a minor league extension? Oh, because you're not a minor league free. You weren't you had a major league contract, so I can't give you one. Any minor league extensions I want to hand out? I'll give Ricky Flores one if he wants to stay with us. That's it. I'm gonna make a decision right now. I will happily give him a qualifying offer because I doubt he'll take it. And we'll make these decisions next episode. That's going to be an interesting decisions to make on most of these players. Yeah. It's just what happens to in the postseason, dude? You were great in 29. And then it doesn't count it because it was a major league, it was a regular season game. So it doesn't count his meltdown against the Cardinals. But you didn't come through. And the great pitchers have to do that. So we're going to think about who to sign here next episode. But until then, this has been Avindian. Thank you for watching, and I bid you good day.